guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have another petite style tips video for you guys. I am so pumped for this video. As you can tell, my energy level is really high. You guys seem to really love these videos. These are my most popular videos on my channel. I love making them because it really helps so many of you guys. If you're new here, my name is Ilana. I do fashion and lifestyle videos here on YouTube 2 times a week. If you're interested in, anything related to petite, I actually have a playlist all dedicated to petites, so you can check out that playlist. I'll link it down below for you guys. Just go ahead and dive right in. Okay, this one tip is actually what one of you guys mentioned to me in a comment that I was like, whoa, I didn't even notice I do that. So I was like, okay, putting that on my list. So when you are looking, let's say, for maxi dresses, so all these tips I'm going to share with you guys, you don't have to do any tailoring. It's kind of like hacks, tips, and tricks. But when you are looking for a maxi dress, a lot of times there's not really any petite maxi dresses. Why? I don't know. Maybe because they're not so popular, so retailers don't really sell it very much. However, midi dresses are so popular right now, at least. And, there's even midi dresses that come in petite and regular and tall. However, if you are looking for a midi dress, I recommend trying on midi dresses in regular. And a lot of the times I notice on petites, it'll be a maxi dress. I have an example to share with you guys. It's this blue dress that I wore for my baby shower when I was pregnant with my first baby. And this is actually a midi dress for a regular, but it is completely a maxi dress on my frame, which is totally awesome. I think it looks fabulous. Can't even tell that it's actually a midi dress, and it's honestly amazing. Such a cool hack to keep in mind, that if you want to look for a maxi dress, try looking at midi dresses but in regular. This hack slash petite tip isn't really a hack. This is just a petite tip that I've noticed on myself as I've been experimenting with midi dresses. So I made a video a while back, like a petite style tips video. In that video I said petite should avoid midi dresses, but a lot of you guys encouraged me to really just try it out, because a lot of you guys are petite that are watching this video say you love wearing midi dresses. It makes you feel amazing. So a lot of you guys were so sweet and just encouraged me to just keep looking and trying out some other kinds. So that's what I started doing, and this is what I've learned so far. So I have 2 examples to show you for you. I have a good example, and then I have a okay example. So the good example is when I look for a midi dress now, I always want to make sure there is a slit in it, because if I go with one that doesn't have a slit, it makes me look like a tube. Doesn't really give me much shape, at least for the midi dresses or maxi dresses that are more of like a slip dress. Like these are both like the shape of them is more of like a slip dress, so they're more fitted to your body. They're not tight, but they're not flowy and loose. They're more of that slip material. If you are looking for a dress, this kind of a style, this slip style is so popular right now. But I recommend that if you're petite, look for one with a slit on the side, because it really helps break up the space, have the fabric have a little bit more movement, look so much more flattering. When you're walking, it looks very sexy, have a little bit of skin showing, and I just love it. Looks beautiful, so keep that in mind. Okay, another petite style tip that I've noticed is really take advantage of wearing dresses all season long. Honestly, you guys, for any body type, just so beautiful on any woman, honestly. But for petite women, they just look so adorable. Like, I've been way more into dresses lately, and I'm wearing one here. It's flowy, it's beautiful, and I love it so much. So many different styles out there. There's so many different ways you can style dresses. They have dresses for all the different seasons of the year. So I just think they look really, really flattering on petites, and I highly recommend you guys, exploring that route if you haven't already. It's just such a fun way to style and dress yourself. My next tip also has to do with dresses. So yes, wearing dresses, take advantage of wearing them all season long. But a lot of times if you're looking for mini dresses, they tend to be a little bit long sometimes. Yes, there's more options now for petites, but not every single retailer has petite mini dresses. So one of my favorite hacks is actually you just take a belt, tie it around your waist, and then you just pull out the excess fabric over the belt. So you can do a thinner belt than this one. This was kind of like on a little bit on the thicker side, medium, or you can get something more thin. So this is actually what comes with the dress. So if this dress was a little bit longer on me, I could do this, but since this dress is actually the perfect length for me, I don't need to. But you just pull out the excess fabric over it to where it kind of hides the belt, and it is the perfect length for you after that. So just a fun little trick to keep in mind if you have any current dresses that you love, but they're a little long, you want them tailored, but you don't want to go spend the money, which is me in my case. I don't like to spend the money on that. Try out that trick. Just take a little thin belt and then pull out the excess fabric. It's going to help a lot. And then my next tip has to do with belts. This is something I've noticed when I started purchasing belts, and I get a lot of questions actually what I recommend for belts when it comes to petite. So as always, you know, when things are so large, it can be so overwhelming to the petite frame. So when it comes to belts, I highly recommend sticking to like the thinner the better kind of mentality when it comes to belts, just because if you get something super thick, so this is more of like on the medium thinner side, but if you get something that's like really wide and thick and put it around your waist, it really cuts your body in half, and it looks very like out there, very just a lot going on, especially if you just go for like a really thick belt. We're already petite. A lot of times, you know, for petite women, they have like a shorter torso, and if you add a belt that's like mega thick, it's just gonna cut off your whole torso area and really cut your body in half and just look more disproportionate. So when it comes to belts, I highly recommend sticking to medium, thinner belts. The thinner the better in my opinion. I think this size is still great. It's perfect. Keep that in mind. It can really cut your body in half if you go for a really thick belt, especially if you're one of those petites that have a shorter torso. The next petite hack, so this is I guess mixed with petite hacks and petite tips. So this one is if you're one of those petites that you have to shop for petite tops. So, you know, for me personally, I don't need to shop for petite tops. I'm kind of like in the middle. You know, I probably could get away with petite tops, but regular is still a little bit better for me, but then sometimes regular can be a little bit too long. Anyways, I'm in between, but a lot of times there aren't very many options for petite tops. I mean, there's some retailers that have it, but it's not very common to see petite tops. So I recommend the crop style is so popular right now. So cropped sweaters are literally the perfect length for petites, at least for me. It hits me right where it's supposed to for a top. Well, keep in mind I'm pregnant right now, so it's not hitting me at the right spot anymore. But not pregnant, they hit me at the perfect spot right at my hips. I can either tuck in the top if I want to a little bit and I won't have a bunch of extra fabric I have to tuck in, or I can leave it out and it just hits me at my hips perfectly where it doesn't cut off the proportion off my legs. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for tops, try out crop tops, especially if you're wearing mid-rise or high-rise jeans. It's gonna be perfect for petites. Okay, and last but not least, the final tip for petites also has to do with something cropped. So petite jeans have become more popular now. So I'm actually very thankful for that, because before it was really hard to find inseams for petites that aren't the perfect length for us. A lot of times petite was just like at 28 inches and they wouldn't do it anywhere below that. But see, petites can range from 5'4" and below, and where that inseam is still gonna leave us with bunched up fabric at the bottom. So even petite jeans would be too long. So that was me in my case. If I go for petite jeans, a lot of the times I still get that bunchiness at the bottom, but now retailers are coming out with like extra short and short, so that way there's a little bit more options for us who are extra short. But if you struggle in the department of finding jeans that are the correct length, I highly recommend trying out cropped denim jeans. So cropped where it's on a regular, they are, you know, above their ankle, but for a petite it'll be a more like a full length jean. So these are not petite denim jeans. I actually got these in a regular, but they are a 25-inch inseam. So this is something I also want to point out though. If you are looking for jeans, really pay attention to the inseam and really figure out what inseam is the perfect length for you. So for example, take a pair of your favorite jeans that are the perfect length for you, and then you just take a measuring tape, measure from the crotch from here all the way down to the bottom of the leg, and that's the inseam. So from here to here, this is 25 inches, so this is 1 inch above my ankle. Personally for me, for my 5'0" frame, 26-inch inseam is a full length jean on me. I just really recommend you guys knowing what your petite inseam is, because once you figure that out and once you start looking for jeans, let's say online, it's going to make your life a whole heck of a lot easier narrowing down your jeans when you look at the inseam. All retailers have the size and fit of the inseam on jeans. So really keep that in mind, because even petite denim jeans can range from 28-inch inseam all the way down to like 25-inch inseam. So that's like a 3-inch difference. That can really make a difference just depending on what your exact size is. So again, look at your favorite jean, measure the inseam from the crotch all the way down to the bottom, and then on your favorite pair of jeans, you know, that are the perfect length for you. Alright, so that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video, got some really good style tips and hacks, ideas. Let me know if you have any style tips for petites in the comment section down below. Love getting ideas from you guys because it's so helpful for me and for all the other petites out there that watch these videos. So definitely leave any of your hacks, tips, and tricks down below for us to read, and subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you back, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!